Well, it's your girl Maria, and this is Why Am I Reacting? If you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you. Before we get started, please like, comment, share, subscribe, any or all, preferably all. I hope that you will. Also do the same thing for the artists. Go to their page, like, comment, share, subscribe there, show them a little bit of love, help them grow their channel, and then I get more stuff to react to. So it's a win-win. That being said, I'll link everything in the description box below for ways to love and support not just me, but the artist. So I hope you'll take a moment to check that out. So this one came as a last-minute request to me, and there's been some controversy around this song, and I don't even know what this song really is about, but the song is Jason Aldean, Try That in a Small Town. I've heard some buzzing around that this song is controversial, but I really haven't paid attention to it because I had gotten the request. So we're going to find out what's so controversial about this song, and then yeah, I am super excited to take a listen to this one, just because it's like there's this buzz going around for it, and I don't know why, but I just feel like, hey, let's do it. Let's do a thing. So let's get started. So this is a country song, okay. Like you couldn't tell by the cowboy hat.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like.
Hold up. Without even really paying attention to the lyrics, if you're just looking at the video, already I see the controversy. We've got a lot of stuff happening in this country, and it doesn't shine us in the best light, does it? So I want to see where this, it's like carjack a lady at a stoplight. And then you also see somebody with a gun in a convenience store, like at the register. Like those are, I say it all the time. We are here to serve one another, help one another, love one another. And that is not exactly the display of any of those things, is it? Let's keep going. I'm very intrigued now. Let's go.
Cool, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah.
Now that right there, lighting our flag and stomping on it, no. I have too much respect for our country. I love our country. I have too much respect for our men in uniform, our women in uniform. They do what none of else is doing, which is risk their life and put it on the line for us. So, no. That visualization right there really just like, oh, sucker punch to my chest right now.
On the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think it's tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
I hate, you might not be a popular opinion, and maybe that's why it's so controversial, but facts. He didn't say anything that was wrong. In a small town where everybody knows everybody, this would not happen because everybody has too much love and respect for one another.
Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find.
Here's something that, hold on. I need a second. Here's something that might also not be a popular opinion. I'm old enough to remember when they said it was mostly a peaceful protest, while buildings and cars were burning in the background. That's not a peaceful protest. We have the right to assembly in a peaceful manner. It's covered in our Constitution. But that was not a peaceful protest. And all you did was damage other livelihoods. And for what? Because you were told no? Because you felt like you were somehow, affected in a based on discrimination, based on the color of your skin? Like, no. When COVID hit, it didn't care who you were, what age you were. It did not care what color you were. If it affected you, it affected you. And everybody had to stay home. People lost jobs. A lot of things happened. And I'm not going to get political about whose fault it was or anything. The fact still remains that everybody was affected by this. And the answer was to take to the streets and destroy things? No, that's not the answer, and that's never going to be the answer. And when you do go to these small towns, no, they don't like for that to happen. My goodness, let's keep going.
Road you cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town.
Here's something else. What did any of that resolve? It didn't resolve. It didn't result in anything. Not one single solitary thing. Where was the love? Where was the tolerance? Where was the acceptance? Where was the helping one another? Where was the loving one another? Where was the serving one another? When all of this was going down, and my husband and I, we would talk about it, I would just look at it and say, I don't understand why people behave this way. I mean, what gives you or anybody the right to destroy somebody else's livelihood, their lives? I remember hearing something about a retired police officer who was basically murdered on a live stream Facebook stream. You were filming it. You didn't think maybe I should put the phone down and help this person, get them to a hospital, something? You filmed it? That wouldn't be me. Couldn't be me. And when you're in a small town, people don't let stuff like that happen. You can say, F the phone. Let's get this person to a hospital.
Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
These farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
That's right.
Try that in a small town.
Man. I see why it's controversial, right? Because we have a big division in this country of left versus right. And you have people who are really, really extreme right and really, really extreme left. And there's nothing in the middle. And that's the problem. There used to be a time where people met in the middle. And those days are long gone. And, you know, there's a reason why I stopped watching TV and why I stopped watching things, because it was so sad to see everything going into shambles the way that it was. And all the damage that was done, all the hurt, all the death, all the just all the bad that happened didn't need to. And what I don't like about the media, mainstream media, is they don't tell you the full truth. I can think of quite a few instances where we were not told the whole truth. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. And then I find out what the truth was. And I was like, why didn't they retract what they said? They're pushing a story that they want you to believe, not what's actually happening. And that's on the left and the right side. It's not just a left-sided ideology, even though I feel like you see it more with the left, but it's also on the right. So for me, like, if you don't know how to be in the middle, then it's kind of like if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. If you don't have anything of value to bring to the conversation, stay out of it. Because you want to solve for these problems, not add to them. That's not how a community works. A community is there to be a community. It's there to love one another, serve one another, help one another. You saw that at the very end of that video where he's saying, like, the farmers dropped what they were doing and they went to this one man's house and helped him on his farm because he couldn't. That's community. That's love. That's serving. That's helping. And we need more of that in this world, not the destruction and the destructiveness. And I will tell you, as long as the people in the higher up shares can keep you separated and they can keep you divided for their own gain, that's exactly what they're going to do. So instead of fighting with one another, let's start loving one another. That's my personal opinion on the matter. And I'm going to stop there because Lord knows I could go on about this forever and ever and ever. Amen. And I don't want to. But oh my gosh. Incredible song. And you know what? It takes a lot of guts to sing about something like this and to show the things that he showed on this video. He didn't lie. Those were actual news clips. I mean, it said on the bottom, Fox News or ABC News or some channel out there, right? It was being reported. And it was being played down. The destruction that was happening was being played down. He didn't lie. He showed exactly what was out on the air. Those were actual news clips. You could see that they were actual news clips. People spitting in the faces of police. Oh gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm still rambling on about this. This is like, that's going to do it for this one. If you like the content, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Any or all, preferably all. I hope that you will. But until then, live your life fabulously. Be a positive force in your community. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.